Things that you like doing should not be at the mercy of things that you don't like doing. In this video, I will explain my 3 slot method that I use every day to maintain my productivity throughout the day. I will break down the method into 3 simple steps so that you can optimize the method for your life and your goals. But here's a warning. Don't use this method on your rest days, on your chill days. If you do so, because the method is so effective, it will make you work on your chill days. With that out of the way, hola friends, welcome back to your home of ideas. If you're new here, my name is Mayank. I'm a PhD researcher working on nano devices. Let's start. Step 1 is to break the accountability into smaller parts. When we are doing a project which is 6 months long or a year long, what do we have? We have monthly reports, we have weekly reports, we have reports every 2 weeks. What is this doing? This is doing two things. One, it is making the accountability easy, that now you're not accountable for the whole 365 days. You're accountable for that particular week. So it's breaking down the accountability into smaller chunks. Two, it is making the measurement easy. It's hard to measure your progress throughout the year if nobody is checking you, right? But to measure your progress throughout a week, throughout a month, throughout 2 weeks, that's easy. So let's do the same thing with our life. What I'm doing with my life is that I'm breaking down my day into 3 parts. 6 to 12, 12 to 18, 18 to 24. So basically 3 slots of 6 hours each. 6 a.m. to 12 in the afternoon, 12 to 6 in the evening, 6 to 12 in the night. What it is doing that now I'm not accountable to be productive for 24 hours. I'm only accountable for the 6 hours that I'm focusing on. This breaking down of day into 3 parts, what it is doing, it's making the measurement easy. It's like driving a car without a fuel gauge, without an odometer, without a speedometer. You won't drive that car, right? Similarly, our life, if we can't drive a car without all those things, without measurement, why do you want to drive your day without any measurement? So make the measurement easy. Now you have 6 hours. An optimum goal would be to have something like 3 to 4 hours of productivity in each of those slots. That takes you between 10 to 12 hours of productive hours every day. That's a lot of productive hours. Second part in the step 1 is accountability. You can't be accountable for 10,000 things. You have to reduce your accountability. For me, it is only 5 things. I have divided them into the things that I do in my lab, the institutional work, the PhD work basically, then things that I do for YouTube, things that I do for reading books, things like healthcare, which is exercise, and future planning. Anything which is related to these 5 activities is a productive use of my time. Rest everything, I don't count that towards productivity. So for a 6 hour slot, if I'm doing anything for 2 hours, let's say I'm writing a video script or writing a manuscript for a research paper or working in my lab, anything that I'm doing, that's a productive use of my time. Rest everything is non-productive use of my time. Of course, I cook my meal, let's say, but that I don't count that as productive hours. But of course, that is required for me on both levels. A, I don't like food from outside. 2, it makes me calm. I like to cook food anyway. But anyways, you got the point. Measurement, accountability. Small chunks makes your life easy. Let's go to step number 2. Step number 2. Now that we have divided our day, we need a feedback loop. Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers talks a lot about the fact that all it takes is 10,000 hours to be master at something. But there's one thing which is missing. If you practice something for 10,000 hours, if you practice the wrong technique for 10,000 hours, you'll become a master of wrong technique, not the right technique. So it's 10,000 hours with a feedback loop. So let's say if you want to become an athlete, a sprinter, or I don't know, a badminton player, your technique has to be corrected after each repetition, right? You do your session for a day and then you go back, watch the footage, talk to your coach, and then you get the feedback. So the feedback is very important. Now that my day is divided into 3 parts, I have a feedback loop which is 6 hours long, right? So let's say I woke up at 10 o'clock, then I was feeling lazy, I didn't do anything for the next 2 hours. So now it's 12. In the first slot, I have not done anything. I have this clear feedback now. So I have another opportunity in the slot 2 to do the things that I wanted to do. For you, it could be 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe 8 hours. It depends upon you. If you need something to correct you very quickly, then you can make shorter slots of 3 hours each. And if you think that you can maintain your focus for a long period of time, then maybe you can make slots of 8 hours long, right? The idea is to have the feedback shorter than 24 hours. Step 3, inbuilt error correction. I hinted a little bit it in the step 2, but now we will talk about it in detail. Nobody is smart enough to stay on the course for a very long period of time. Everybody gets distracted, everybody loses the course, and then they come back. But the question here is, how long is this path? Let me explain. Let's say you lose your track, you lose your focus for a day, you come back on your path. You lose your focus for a month, you come back. You lose your focus for a year, you come back. You lose your focus for a decade and then come back. You understand what I'm saying? The shorter the error correction path, the further you will go. It's that simple. Now that our day is divided into smaller parts, let's say I woke up late. I spent the first slot doing nothing. Second slot, I was again groggy, I didn't want to do anything. It's gone. Now it's 6 p.m. But now if you think from the older perspective, you might think, oh, the day is gone and then let's sleep, let's be lazy. But now since you have one more slot to go, you might think, okay, let's produce as many productive hours in this just one slot. Let's say you end up with 5.5. In the night when you're about to sleep, the day which was supposed to be 0 productive hours is ending up with 5.5 productive hours. And in the long run, all these hours, they add up. They give you this unfair advantage. I got this idea from computer storage. Computer storage have error correcting bits inbuilt to them. Now that we have optimized our day, it's time to optimize our life. Here in this video, I've broken down the book 80-20 principle and how you can use that book to optimize your entire life. Have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.